Hey there, this is Larry Beacham, the champion builder. And have you ever thought about the 3 levels of mental success that you have to evolve to and grow through to become a successful entrepreneur? You probably had no idea there were levels, right? Well, in today's training, I'm going to talk about those 3 levels and how you can ascend to the highest level of success as an entrepreneur. Stay tuned.
You are moments away from a breakthrough. Turn up the volume and get ready. This is the Champion Builder Web Show. The champ is here. Broadcasting live from Tampa, Florida, featuring the champion builder himself, Larry Beacham. If you want to be a champion in leadership, personal development, or sales, you've come to the right place. Now, here's your host, the one and only Larry Beacham.
So the question is, what exactly do I need to do to be a successful entrepreneur? Well, the first thing that you need to understand is that you're going to have to climb up the ladder mentally as it relates to what it takes to be successful as an entrepreneur. And I didn't know this in the beginning of my career. There's some adjustments I had to make mentally in order for me to be successful. So I want to jump onto the whiteboard and kind of draw a few things out for you so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. So let's head on over to the whiteboard to continue this. All right, here we are at the whiteboard. So I want to kind of break down to you just how I kind of understood the evolution of the mentality of a successful entrepreneur. And you might find yourself in one of these areas right now. So let's start at the very bottom. And the first, level of thinking will be the level of a worker. Okay, when I say worker, I'm talking about someone that has a job. And there's a certain mentality that someone that has a job has. All right, the 9-to-5 mentality is the biggest enemy to the entrepreneur. Because when you work a 9-to-5 and that's your mentality, your whole thought process as it relates to making money and being successful is trading time for it. At the end of a week or two or however you get paid, you have an expectation of gratification in the form of a check, right? So this is the first level of thinking as it relates to money and ultimately evolving into being a successful entrepreneur. So in order for you to break free of this sort of mentality, right here in this area, you're going to need to start doing some reading. You're going to have to do some listening and attending events that are going to help you to make the shift away from thinking just like a worker. All right. So the next level up from that, maybe I'll just change colors. Okay. Next level up is we have a hustler. All right. So the next level up is the hustler mentality. Now, a hustler is somebody who probably has a job. That's their gig, so to speak. And then their hustle is the thing that they're doing at night or on the weekends or in their spare time to actually make money, right? The significant difference between a hustler and a worker is that a hustler understands that he can't trade time to make money. He has to actually put in hours, sometimes more hours than the money reflects in order for him to get a result. But he understands that he's on his way to being a successful entrepreneur. And so you got to come through this phase, and this is where you kind of learn your skill sets of learning how to communicate, learning how to talk to people, learning how to handle objections, learning how to get stronger with failure, dealing with failure. You learn how to, adjust, all right? So right in here, as a hustler, what you're going to need to do is you're also going to still need to read, listen, and attend entrepreneurial events, but you're also going to need a mentor. Okay, but the mentor is to help you get to the next level. And that next level is to be an entrepreneur. Now, you might think that as a hustler, because you have a product, service, or opportunity that you're making money with, that you're an actual entrepreneur. But really, an entrepreneur is someone that makes money when they're not around. A hustler has to physically be there in order to make money, right? You have to be there doing some sort of a hustle. But an entrepreneur actually has systems working on his behalf so that he can decide to either not work, go on vacation, or maybe take his spare time, use it creatively to grow more businesses, right? So this is ultimately where you want to get to, is being a true entrepreneur, all right? And everything that we mentioned here and here continues to apply here. But more importantly, you're definitely going to need a mentor, all right, at this level more than any of the other levels. All right, you're going to need a money mentor, you're going to need a business mentor, you're going to need someone that can guide you and help you along the way to becoming a successful entrepreneur. So I want you to identify where you might be in here, which one of these are your dominant thought processes, and figure out, am I still in the worker mentality? Am I in a hustler mentality, or I'm in the entrepreneur's mentality? And the easiest way to know is pay attention to how you make your money, right? So that being said, if your goal is to be an entrepreneur and you need help and mentorship, you can always reach out to me, and I'll definitely be able to guide you on your next steps, all right? Hopefully this video has been helpful. I'd like you to go ahead and go to my website to download my free training, which is entitled 30 Things Top Producers All Have in Common, and you'll see in that training some of the elements of what I talked about here. Thanks for listening. We'll see you soon. God bless.